It's not COVID. Hello and welcome to Tea is Good, Books Are Better, the podcast where we drink tea and talk about books. I'm Raven.
Jeff.
Okay. Jess.
Don't laugh at me.
Did you say I'm Jess and the I'm just cut out, or did you just say Jess?
Oh, I said I'm.
Oh, okay, the I'm cut out. So I just heard Jess. It's like, whoa, okay. Quick question for you. Do you like when chapters have names? Or do you like them to just be numbered?
I'm indifferent.
Ah.
I mean, a named chapter is going to give me a little hint what the chapter is about.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I've read a book recently with named chapters other than Harry Potter.
Right.
So I'm indifferent.
I see. I kind of miss named chapters. I wish it was more of a thing. But it makes me wonder, like, what the purpose of it is.
Like naming a TV show episode. Just gives you a little hinty hoo. Little sneak peek.
Yeah, I guess so.
Guess the room.
Maybe I'll ask people on the Patreon if they, like when chapters have names. I am curious to know if most people are indifferent, or if most people have an opinion. Because that's something that I think about, like, whenever I read a book.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you read a lot of books with named chapters?
No. I
So
don't.
it's not really a thing no more.
No, it's definitely been, like, kind of phased out.
Yeah.
Since, like, the turn of the century, I guess.
I remember Lemony Snicket's books having named chapters.
Oh, yeah?
I wonder if it's books for younger youths
Younger youths.
are named.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder why, though.
Gets them more interested.
Yeah, I guess so. If it's, like, got an interesting name, it makes you want to read on, I guess, as a child. Whereas maybe an adult doesn't really need that. You're expected to just commit once you start reading.
Yeah.
Any life updates?
Well, I started wearing fake nails again.
Fake nails?
Yeah, press-ons.
Oh.
To prevent myself from picking
Uh,
my fingers.
I'm literally doing that right now.
like you've seen my thumb on a good day and you were horrified.
Yeah, it's like a huge black mark. Like,
It was a what do you call them? A callus?
yeah, I guess so.
When your skin heals over really hard
Yeah.
and thick. Yeah, that's a good day.
Oh, that shit's wrong.
That day there's a hole. Like a big one.
Oh my god, I thought I was
I'm tearing
bad.
it off. Yeah. Like I straight up can't stop.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not even like I don't even think I'm picking and ripping away at my hands and doing it to my other fingers because I'm like wearing band-aids over my thumb to prevent myself, so my other fingers are all getting ripped up.
Oh my god.
So in desperation to save my fingers, I'm starting to wear like press-on nails.
Okay.
All the time. They're pretty expensive, so I've been buying cheap ones from Claire's.
Oh. Okay. Do they stay on?
Most of the time. Like, my job is very manual, so they do pop off. I'll just pocket them, re-glue them on when I get home.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm getting really good at not, like, I still find myself touching the spots with my fleshy fingers, not my nails.
Okay.
And, like, I can't, like, it's like some sort of, like, picking thing, like, gotta constantly touch, but my thumb, honestly, looks normal.
Wow, congratulations.
Like, I can't believe how fast it happened. Like, usually it heals, every time I rip a hole into it, it heals a callus. This time, it healed normal. Like, what the fuck? What
Interesting.
happened?
Right?
It just knows, like, it trusts me now.
Yeah, maybe it's rewarding you for trying.
Yeah, I'm hoping I bought enough for 3 months. I'm hoping that might wean me off, but I doubt it. I'll have to buy more.
Yeah, I feel like it's really easy to fall back into old habits. Like the
Yeah,
second you start again, it's like, oh,
uh-huh.
it's over, dude.
Especially since it's like a self-soothing thing that I do.
Mm,
Like I completely rely on it, I guess,
yikes.
for my anxiety. So it's like constant fake nails
Yeah,
for a very long time until I break that habit,
I see.
which may take years.
Well, good luck. I hope
Thank
it
you.
works out for you.
Same here. I want nice fingers. I'm always jealous when I see people with nice fingers.
Yeah, dude, when someone has like perfect hands, I'm like, how?
How?
Like, how do
How
you
do you
have like
not
no
write?
hangnails? And how, if you do have hangnails, do you just let that sit there?
Oh, Johnny always has hangnails and stuff, and like it drives me nuts. Like sometimes I grab his fingers and I try to start biting and picking them. Like it's so compulsive that I gotta do it to him too.
I so get it. I so get it. Or like when someone has chapped lips and you see like a piece of skin hanging off their lip.
Oh my god,
It's like,
you want
can
to
you
get
rip
it?
that off? Can I do
Please,
it?
that's all I see.
Yeah, it's like I can't look at anything else.
You feel so rude.
Oh yeah.
Like it's none of my business, but it's bothering me.
Yeah, like I barely know you, but I'm gonna reach over to your mouth right now and rip that off.
During COVID.
Ugh, can you imagine?
Eh,
Yeah, let me go near your mouth. Gross. Gross, gross, gross.
very gross.
All right, let's get into it. So,
Yeah.
chapter 12. Right? We're on 12?
Yep.
Okay. What are we drinking today, Jess?
Mission Chill by Zydeco, I believe. Yeah.
Zydeco?
Zydeco
Is
Tea Co, I think.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
it. The last time you
Okay.
said that in the last episode, I did not understand what was coming out of your mouth. I thought it was like all one word. Zydeco Tico. I was like, huh?
No wonder you were
Yeah, I
confused.
was like, uh-huh.
No.
Okay, but it's Zydeco
Uh-huh.
space T space
Uh-huh.
co as in company.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, nailed it. Me and my big brain.
Woohoo! You did it. One
Yeah.
second, I'm gonna get up.
Oh,
Oh, I might actually no.
don't you
I
fucking dare.
can find a picture on the compo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you need to go poop.
No, I pooped before.
Well, thank fuck. Is that Harry Potter you're humming?
Apparently I was. I kind of stopped and I caught myself.
I noticed.
I was like, I don't want to be humming that.
Why?
It's like, don't. I'm like, why? Why am I humming that?
Why? Explain to me why that you don't want to hum Harry Potter.
I don't know why I'm humming Harry Potter. I sent it to you, a picture.
Oh, okay.
About the size of my hand.
Oh, Zydeco Tico.
Mission Chip.
Gotcha. Well, it is very cute looking.
It is.
There's little Zach sipping his tea.
I was like super high when I watched the video where he introduces his new company. He talks about like how he chose the freshest ingredients and like he shows like where he got the stuff and everything, and I was just like done. Like bought it right then and there.
Dang.
No regrets. It's so good.
That was me with have you heard of Simply Nailogical?
Yes. No, but you've talked about it before.
Okay, yeah. She came out with a nail polish brand and I've just been throwing money at it, dude. Bruh. I just bought these multi-chrome polishes And I am so excited for them. Because this shit looks epic. Her brand is called Hollow Taco, by the way.
Hollow Taco?
Hollow Taco. Yep.
So, like, Hollow Taco. Why is it taco?
Um,
Oh, holo?
no, as in holographic.
Oh.
Hollow. Um, it's taco because, well, she has a YouTube channel where she used to, well, kind of still does, slash used to do nail art. And she would always finish it off by saying, like, and it's time to add a hollow top coat. But everyone always heard taco when she was saying top coat.
Yeah.
So it became, like, kind of a meme on her channel, Hollow Taco. Let's add a hollow taco on top of that. And now that's her brand.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture of the 5 multi-chrome polishes.
Is that the Holo Taco Multi-Chrome Collection?
Yeah.
For $70?
Don't expose me like that.
Ooh, I like the one that they like go in different colors.
Yeah, that's what multi-chrome means.
Oh, thanks.
Isn't it cool?
It is. Ooh.
I'm so
The
excited.
yellow and the purple. That's so crazy.
Yeah. My
I
favorite
like
one is
that.
like the teal and the purple.
Yeah, it's like mermaids.
Yeah. I'm
That's
freaking
cool.
pumped. My nails are like always painted now ever since she first came out with her brand. I like can't have naked nails anymore. Is this interesting to listen to? Probably not.
No, I think this is like a whole waste of time. I'm gonna go through. I noticed that my nails are getting really thin and
Oh.
flimsy with the fake ones on top.
Oh no.
It's really gross and bad.
Oh shit. Is it from like the glue, I guess?
Probably. I've been cutting them like really short now because they're just so thin
Why don't you
and
just
gross.
why don't you just wear nail polish?
Because I can still pick.
With nail polish?
Yeah.
Not if you put like a thick ass layer on it.
And it's probably cheaper to wear my cheap ass press ons.
Okay. Anyway, back to the podcast. It's a 20-minute
Chapter
ramble about nail polish.
12.
Good God. Chapter 12. Where did we leave off our character?
Seraphina meets Lars, who is actually the loud lad,
Mm-hmm.
grotesque. He's another half dragon,
Mm-hmm.
half man.
Yeah.
And she accidentally insults Kiggs. Big time.
Yes. Yes. And also finds out that Orma's father, Imlan, may be in Gored.
Yeah, that also happened last episode.
Okay, chapter 12. That evening, after insulting Prince Lucian Kiggs, Seraphina takes her time tending her garden. She spends most of it watching Loud Lad, who looks sharper and more detailed now that she's seen him in real life. The next morning, Fina is worried about Princess Glizelda's harpsichord lesson. Kiggs must have told her what happened. So I guess she's expecting to hear something from the princess about it.
Yeah. Scolding?
Probably. She arrives at the South Solar, but the princess isn't there. Fina waits and waits until a messenger arrives with a message from Glizelda saying she won't be attending today. Well, that doesn't look good. Fina wonders if she's being punished for insulting Kiggs. She sulks for the rest of the day. When she's heading home for dinner, she runs into her papa, stepping out of the council chamber. He's deep in conversation with the queen. They lock eyes and Fina quickly hides behind a statue, which seems to be kind of their, like, typical behavior.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird.
Right?
Okay.
I guess.
I think she didn't want awkward conversation with the queen.
Yeah. I guess it was, like, inappropriate timing. I don't know. So yeah, she hides behind a statue. Her father passes along with the queen. Dame Okra Carmine, that's Miss Fusspots, Lady Karangi, and Prince Lucian Kiggs. And as they're passing by, a voice asks who they're spying on, and Fina jumps. It's Princess Griselda standing behind her, behaving like her usual cheery self. Griselda explains she had to miss their lesson today because she and the council have been busy. She tells Fina that 2 knights came to the castle today claiming to have spotted a rogue dragon flying around in its natural shape.
What?
Yeah.
Inland.
So the council is being forced to consider that a dragon may have been the reason for Prince Rufus's death after all. And Griselda told the council about how dragons view them as cockroaches and that their peace may be a ruse.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Fina is shook that the princess used her analogy but like twisted it to her own agenda, I guess.
Yeah.
But then she's relieved when Griselda says that she didn't credit Fina in the meeting for that analogy. Yeah, Seraphina's like, thank fuck. Griselda then says that Fina is smart, and there are people who appreciate that quality, and that she does herself no favors alienating them. She isn't unkind about it, but Fina knows that she's clearly talking about Kiggs. So Kiggs did tell Griselda about Seraphina being an ass.
Saying that shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
As Fina continues to supper, she wonders if there are 2 rogue dragons around, or if the knights had seen her grandfather Imlan. Had her own grandfather killed Prince Rufus? At supper, she sits at the musicians' table, and they are talking about the knights and their story. Most seem to doubt the knights, thinking they're just trying to stir up trouble. Fina asks where the knights are now, and she's told that they're locked in the eastern basement, since they are banished men and likely troublemakers. So, Seraphina gets an idea. These knights might be able to describe the dragon they saw in enough detail that Orma could identify it as Imlan. So, she leaves the table and heads to the eastern basement. Wow, she just fucking rolls with it, right?
Yeah.
She just gets an idea and she's like, alright.
I'm impressed.
No second thoughts.
Nope.
Consequences? Psh.
What are those?
What are those? There's a single guard at the door. Fina marches right up to him and asks if Kiggs has arrived yet. Using some tricksy wording, she convinces the guard she's been sent by Kiggs and her father, Councillor Dombey, to question the knights. I am super impressed with how she does this.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah. I didn't know she had it in her.
Right? It's like, holy.
Word. Just scamming people.
Yeah, damn. I want to look up like what she says exactly again. Oh yeah, she walks up. She's like, "Has Captain Kiggs arrived yet?" And the soldier's like, I haven't seen him. I've just come on duty, but he might be downstairs." And she's like, "Who's on duty downstairs? John?" Thinking that John is a good common name. And he's like, "John Saddlehorn, yeah." "John's down there." And she just like nods as if she knows. Anyway, it goes on and she like is very convincing.
She's very smooth.
Yeah, and like improvisational.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, she convinces the guard and he takes her down and lets her into the basement to see the knights. One of the knights wonders out loud if giving them women is a newfangled way of making them talk. Seraphina finds this amusing. Her next career, instrument of torture, seducing prisoners and then revealing her scales. They would confess out of sheer horror. I like that.
Yeah.
The guard scolds the knight for impugning Fina's virtue, but she's like, "It's cool," and tells him to leave. As the knights introduce themselves, Fina realizes she recognizes one of them. It's the same knight who had shooed Orma away from her at that dragon procession 5 years ago. Do you remember? When Orma was in his dragon form?
Yeah. Trying to call the lady.
And she was like getting trampled when there was like the chaos.
Yeah.
And then Orma like protects her and brings her into this alley, and then yeah, this random knight and other dude help her.
Oh.
Yeah, and the knight like finds a random polearm And I remember thinking that was funny, and then starts like jabbing it at Orma. Yes, so that guy is there.
Nice.
Yeah. She begins to question them, continuing to be tricksy to keep them thinking she's supposed to be there, and is totally filled in on everything that's happening. Fina finds out that the dragon they saw had a perforation in its right wing in the shape of a rat. Very specific. And then,
Nice.
how do you see that in
Like
the
a Mickey
dark?
Mouse head?
No, it's supposed to be like a rat that's like curled over its food.
Okay. That is very specific.
Yeah. Maybe I'll draw it and see if I can. A rat like bent over its food. What would that look like? If it's like a rip in a wing?
Huh.
It looks like a rat like
Very
bent over food, right?
specific pairing, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very specific.
And if the dragon's like flying around and like moving around, how do you see that in the dark?
I have no idea what they're seeing.
Like, how close did this dragon
That's
get?
crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll post this picture to the Patreon if people want to see it. You gotta pay for this 3-second scribble. Alright, when the knights ask who the crown suspects it might be, she tells them Imlan, and the knights seem to know about him. They eventually ask where Captain Kiggs is, and Fina says she should go check, so she leaves. The guards outside the door tell her that he hasn't arrived yet, which is a relief for Seraphina because she's not supposed to fucking be there. Now she can go talk to Orma and see whether he can identify his father as the dragon that the knights saw. Fina tells the guards she'll see if she can find Kiggs, and then, suddenly, he descends the stairs and says she won't have far to go. Dun dun dun!
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Gotta say, at this point is probably when I was most, like, hooked into the story.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and wanted to, like, move straight on to the next chapter. Both the first time I
Oh.
read it and this time.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I was pretty interested. Like, how is he going to fucking react?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be pissy. Especially after, like, this is like a total breach. This rando
Right?
is down there questioning people using his name. Like, whoa.
And it's the person who insulted him the night before.
Yep.
Like, girl.
Who is she?
Yeah.
The knight seems nice.
Seems nice.
They seemed nice.
Yeah. Everyone
Lately.
seems to be referring to them as senile old men, but they really don't seem that way.
No.
Yeah, and all the guards were talking about them, like, about how they're so, like, old and crazy, and then she goes in, she's like, these dudes are not even that old.
Do they not have old people in Gord or something? They never seen old people? I'm confused. Why would they say that with them? Is this because they're knights?
Yeah, I think because they just have this preconceived idea about knights that they're all, like, psycho old dudes.
Okay.
Because, like, the knights were, or the order of knighthood, or whatever it was like, disbanded a long time ago. So they're like, all knights are ancient.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can move on to chapter 13.
Kiggs tells Seraphina to wait for him upstairs. And while she goes up, she hears him scolding the guards for not making sure she has his token. But he's not too mad because they followed their instincts about her. Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, he's like really chill.
Too chill.
Too chill. Ooh.
He joins her in the corridor and demands who she is working for. Who are you working for?
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
She doesn't understand, and she's like, Verdius? He demands again that she tell him the truth and that he doesn't play games.
Ooh, kids don't play games.
She finally gets in, and she asks to go somewhere more private because there's lots of people around. Lots of servants. He brings her to an abandoned tower and they hang out in the stairs. He tells her that if she had asked, he would have allowed her to question the knight.
Mm.
She apologizes and she shows him Orma's coin. She tells him that Orma suspects a rogue dragon and that the coin belongs to his father, General Imlam.
Imlan.
Who he thinks is Ingrid planning harm, scheming,
Ooh,
violence,
plotting.
plotting, murder.
Murder.
She tells him that she was trying to get info on what the dragon looked like so that Orma can tell whether or not that the dragon was Imlan. Higgs asks if she thinks Imlan killed Prince Rufus, but she's unsure. Prince Rufus is Kig's uncle. He's a bastard. Who is the relation?
I still have no fucking idea who this kid's parents are. I have no earthly idea.
There's Prince Rufus. There's whoever's parent of Princess Zelda.
Which is Princess Dion.
And then is there a third?
I haven't heard of one! Unless it's another
they
dead one.
They have siblings. That'll be fun.
That shit's nasty.
That is. Okay. He asks if the knights really did see a dragon, and she's certain she believes them. She starts to feel really guilty about what she said to him before, the bastard thing, and she apologizes, and he's like, no worries. And then she clarifies that she meant what she said to him before, because he thought she was apologizing for sneaking. Being a sneak.
Being a sneak.
Yeah. And he's like, forget about it. But she insists because she feels really bad. So he admits that he was offended, but he discussed it with Griselda, who told him that Seraphina doesn't like personal questions. So he apologizes for the mom talk.
I like him.
Yeah, that's pretty mature. I was like, damn.
What a good dude. Like,
good guy, Kiggs.
Good guy, Kiggs.
Then he says that he understands her response. That being talented is like being a bastard in such that it's something that she can't help and she makes other people feel awkward and that she stands out when she'd rather not. He gets it. It's like, damn, that's really insightful.
Yeah, that shit's so real too.
Like, bruh.
Yeah.
She's shook that he totally gets her and that he believes that she's good. And that makes her want to be a better person. Poor him.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Her first instinct in response to this is to be mean, but she like forces herself to thank him instead.
Yes.
Good
for you, Seraphina. She's learning. She's growing.
Doing good. Be nice to him. He's a nice dude. He then asks what Porphyrian philosopher she likes best. What the fuck?
Okay, so back to grilling. Back to grilling her.
Yep, he's like, so let's continue this conversation. I didn't know you. Asking these weird ass questions.
Yeah.
So he guesses that she likes Archiboros because, quote, he was so keen on the life of the mind that he never bothered to determine whether his theories worked in the real world. I feel like he was kind of teasing her with this guess.
That is kind of yeah, it seems to be like calling her out. For like sneaking down to see the knights. That's funny. I didn't catch on to that at all, so wow, nice.
And that she tells him that she likes Neckens, who likes the idea of everyone being, quote, nothing but disembodied minds floating in ephemeral, ephemeral.
There you
Did I do
go.
it? Yay!
Yeah.
Floating in ephemeral, completely disconnected from the matter of the world. And I'm like, bro,
Yo, what does that even
damn.
mean?
That I googled a dictionary ephemeral, and that's like lasting for short periods of time. So like a
Okay.
consciousness that springs up for a minute and then it's gone, and it's not attached to any matter.
What? Okay, what is
Because I'm
she referring to?
like, what in the living fuck?
It makes me think about her visions a little bit, just springing up out of
Hmm.
nowhere and not lasting long.
All right.
So maybe it has something to do with
Hmm.
that?
He's all like, what the fuck? And it's like, is that so bad?
Yeah.
So I feel like she likes the idea of not being attached to things.
Yeah, I think she also has like some degree of body dysmorphia
Yeah, most
because
def.
of, yeah, all of her
Scales.
manifestations.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that does make sense that like being disconnected from her body
Mm-hmm.
is like an ideal situation for her.
Yeah.
Some people can't like find out who she is unless she chooses for them to know. You know?
Oh. He likes Pontius, who's very lawful, was very lawful in his earlier works, but he prefers his later works after he apparently went mad, and he gets so enthusiastic that suddenly he becomes beautiful in Seraphina's eyes.
Uh oh, chemistry confirmed.
Oh, I saw it coming. He was asking too many personal questions.
Yeah.
Like, that's flirted.
Uh oh.
Whoops.
Flirty McSquirty? I'm gonna take that back. Go on.
He stands and then says he'll bring the coin to Eskar. He's one of the stars. And
She.
tells, yeah, tells Seraphina to tell Orma the details about the dragon and dismisses her. And she leaves and then stares at the closed door in a day.
Uh oh. Is she
Ooh,
falling for the princess's
whatever.
fiance?
Bruh,
Bruh.
not a good idea.
I sense
She
more
is
drama.
bruh.
You seem a little bit exasperated. Tell
This
me.
is more teen. Like just adding more like drama in the mix. Like, here's a love interest.
Yeah.
Spice it up. At least it's not like cringy. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty genuine. I think if it was cringy, I close the book and I'm like, I'm done. I can't force myself to read cringy romance.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
There's been a lot. They're usually forced in teen books.
I like that. Yeah, I like that in this one. She actually likes him for who he is before she starts thinking of him as attractive,
Mm-hmm.
which I
Like
feel
she
like
knows
is
he's a good person.
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's way too often in YA novels or really novels in general that have a love interest that it's like you look at them and you're like, "Oh my God, they're so beautiful. I'm so in love." And then it's like it goes from there and it feels so shallow.
Kind of reminds me of being a teen.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would not be surprised if in the original version of this book he was not a love interest.
original version?
Yeah, like in the first draft say that she
Oh my god. They made him one so that it get more likes.
I'm not saying this is what it is, but I'm saying I would not be surprised just based off of
Hmm.
Seraphina's character
Yeah.
and kind of the direction that the story goes, no spoilers.
Uh-huh.
I would not be surprised if he was not a love interest and was not meant to be a love interest when Rachel Hartman was writing this book and finished
Now
the
I'm
first draft.
exasperated.
Um,
Fuck that. Why?
it's
Why?
well, I can explain. Cause it's a YA novel. It's for teenagers, and
Teen girls.
publishing companies and editors know that love sells. So if it has a love interest in it, it's going to sell millions more copies. No joke.
So lame.
No joke.
So lame.
Yeah. But it's
Dude.
realistic. I mean, when you're a teenager and you're like going through puberty and you're like discovering
Sure.
attraction for the first time, it makes sense that you're gonna be attracted to books that contain that sort of thing.
True. As a kid, I remember being a teen. Yep.
As a kid, I remember being a teen. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I was gonna say as a kid I liked that stuff, but I changed it to I remember being a teen. Yeah, I did like the romance. I did purposely choose out books that had romance.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal. I have a book on like how to write kid lit, which is like literature for kids and
Kids?
young adults. I'm including teens as kids.
Kid?
And yeah, there's like an entire chapter dedicated to like love interests because it's like it's important for YA novels if you want them to sell.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything like what adult stuff between teen love interests? If you know what I mean?
No, I don't understand what you're asking.
Like the sexy time.
Oh, like does it touch on that in the book? Is that what you're asking me?
Does it touch on that yeah, on your little youth lit
How,
kit lit?
how to write kidlit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does touch on it. I don't remember like any
What it
details about
says?
what it says, but
Does it like be brief as fuck?
no, no, it doesn't say that. I could grab it and look, but I feel like that would take a hot minute.
That would take a hot minute.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I can, if I remember for next time, I'll take a look at it and see what it says about sex. If I remember.
If you remember.
We'll see. Okay, cool. So.
Kitty.
Oh gosh, I heard her mule.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
She's like showing me her belly, so I'm giving it little belly rubs. This morning I woke up with her sleeping in between my legs, and it was so cute.
Oh.
I
How do you not like crush her?
don't move when I sleep.
Oh, I'm
She
always
knows
rolling
to keep
over.
away from Johnny. Johnny the other day kicked her off the bed, sent her flying. That's why she always hides on my side of the bed.
Okay,
I was
hilarious.
so sad for her. I'm like, oh, she's so small. She's getting kicked off by a big man.
Is she small? Is she?
Compared to other cats, she's a little kitty.
She's kind of a big chungus, if you ask me.
Yeah, she's a little fatty, but she's a small kitty.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's move on to chapter 14.
14.
14?
It's the day before Commonot, which I guess is Treaty Day.
Yes.
And it's going to be a day of hard rehearsal. So she gets up extra early to call Orma on her cord.
The harpsichord, yeah. Or the spinet, excuse me.
Spinet. And they make plans to meet up in the evening for dinner.
Because she needs to ask him about Imlan.
Yeah, she's going to talk about that, She heads to Castle Orson early. And it's already in full swing with everyone bustling around. Versidius's manservant, Marius.
What the fuck did you just say? You just committed to that, eh? Versidius's?
Viridius?
Whoa, Viridius. There you go.
Viridius's manservant, Marius.
Manservice?
Approaching Seraphina with a message to tell her that the rehearsal is in her hands and that she's in charge instead.
So Viridius fucking bailed?
Yeah, he did.
He fucking bailed, dude?
Yeah, apparently he's at the cathedral helping Lars with a problem.
Interesting.
Mm.
How curious.
Earl Joseph suddenly appears and sneers that Lars got drunk and smashed the mega harmonium.
What?
What?
Oh
Uh-oh.
my god. Lars,
Holy
what?
fuck. Holy fuck.
Damn.
He warns Seraphina to stay away from Lars, that she doesn't understand what he is, and he's barely human.
Okay, so
Oh,
it sounds like the
but
Earl understands what he is.
he knows? Oh my god. He wraps an arm around her waist and holds her to him.
Ew.
Um, uh, gross.
Yeah, bitch, back
Like,
the fuck up.
bad memory.
Oh.
Teen.
Oh
There are so
no.
many male predators out
Sorry?
there. So there's so many like male predators out there who think it's okay to pin teen girls around.
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Disgusting.
So I was just like, oh god.
Yeah, let's shake off that memory.
No. He tells her how sweet and innocent she is. Ugh.
Ew,
And
stop.
ugh. Warns her that Lars is her worst nightmare. To stay away.
Bro,
He then
you're my worst nightmare.
right? He kisses her ear.
Ew!
No.
Fucking
This is
gross.
so bad. This is so bad.
Ugh.
Oh, this is the worst. This is like, oh my god. I'm so triggered for her.
You know it's good storytelling though if it like makes you feel that way.
Like, yeah, like my whole skin, like my skin is crawling. This is so
Ugh.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And he asks, "What's this odd perfume she's wearing?"
The fuck?
She growls at him to let go, and he does. And then he like walks away. She wonders if he smelt Sar
Interesting.
or like the dragon.
Yeah.
In
But how would he smell that? He's just a guy, right?
What? It's Imlam.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Theory number 2.
Joseph is Imlam.
Is Joseph the Earl Imlan? Or is Bassine the freaky little Sar Imlan?
The sneak Imlam. Seraphina goes hardcore on her musicians until they're spent. Then she heads to her meeting with Irma. So like they spent all day hardcore in it.
Hardcore, yeah?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they sure did. Irma arrives late with Bassines. Right here, I have a question because I didn't remember who he was.
Bassine?
I do now. We talked about him last episode.
Yes, we know who Bassine is.
They go to a pub in Quighole, which is a place where the SARS and the Quigs chill. Like a little shithole neighborhood.
Yeah, and apparently it gets like locked up at night, so the Quigs can't like get out.
Bonkers, too.
Yeah.
Homer knocks 3 times on the pub door, and I think he says the secret password, which is, "It's the Polecat. I've come to nix the mink." In response, who is it?
Right. Yeah, it's like a secret passphrase.
They enter a humid cellar where several humans and Sar are sitting at different tables minding their own business.
Mm-hmm.
And there are Quigs servers, and there are Quigs fucking everywhere. Up in the rafters, on the walls.
That's so weird to think about.
Like, I'm at the point where I'm like, are Quigs small? Are
Um,
they like little people? It's like talk of them crowding on feet and shit. Are they just on their hands and knees? What's going on here?
I don't. That's a good question because I always kind of pictured them as like normal human size.
Yeah, that's what I did too until like this chapter, which really made them seem like small.
That's a good question.
At the table beside them, three quigs are using their tongues to melt and shape a glass like taffy until they make a basket-sized egg of green glass thread.
Interesting. So they have like heat tongues, kind of the way that a
Yeah.
dragon might have fire breath.
Didn't even occur to me. I was just thinking, like, that's fucking weird. But yeah, that makes sense.
That's fucking weird.
It's fucking weird. What the
Honestly,
hell?
everything about quigs is pretty fucking weird.
Their fucking beak? Get out of here. I
Ew,
don't want
they're
to think about
like
that.
conical eyes. Get out of
Ugh,
here.
fucking gross.
Yeah, like even Seraphina is like disturbed by them.
Apparently, the whole pub stinks because of their breaths.
Ew,
Gross.
nasty ass motherfuckers.
Seraphina's impressed that they can create art. But Orma disagrees, saying that it's not art because it's meaningless to them. And then they watch as one of the quigs sits on the egg, shattering it.
Hmm. So does it need to have meaning to the artist for it to be
The
art?
art?
See, there's a question. Or does it just have to have meaning to
True.
someone to be art?
True. Orma has some learning to do about art.
Well, I don't even know the answer to that. It's a question that is
If
worth a
it
discussion, I think.
moves someone, it's art. It
Okay.
moved Seraphina.
So
Art.
I saw an ice cream fallen on the ground, and I was moved by it. Is it art?
Is art accidental?
That's a type of art, though. It's like found art, or like, yeah.
Hasn't there been like dropped ice cream in galleries before?
Oh, and people thought it was art, and they like gather around it, and like taking
Yeah,
pictures.
maybe. I think someone did something similar to that and people loved it.
That's funny. That's funny as
Banned
fuck.
art.
Oh, you know what happened? I did hear this story. There's like an empty pedestal at an art gallery. I have no source for this, by the way. It's just like something I've heard through the grapevine. And I don't know what gallery or who saw this or what. So take this with a massive grain of salt. There's an empty pedestal at a gallery, and someone was walking through the gallery and just like left their water bottle on the pedestal. And then people were like gathering around the water bottle and like taking pictures of it and thinking it was art.
Nice.
I love that.
People. We learned that Basant is a square.
Yeah, he's a fucking square who's like insisting on following the rules.
He's a huge party pooper.
He sucks.
Apparently, SARS aren't allowed to partake in intoxicants, while Orma just wants to enjoy beer. So he's there going like, I should report you. I should report you.
Yeah.
I should report everyone in here.
Oh God, Basint.
So Orma gets pretty sick of it. And pulls out a handful of coins, and immediately they're like swarmed by quigs.
They're like,
He
yum,
scatters
yum, yum.
them. He scatters them on the ground like a man throwing like corn for pigeons, and they were like going nuts. These quigs. And then like while he does like
story time. Sorry.
oh shit.
I remember back in high school when we were just like sitting in the hallway at lunch. Me and my friends had this way of telling if there were grade 8s in the hallway. We would toss coins down the hall and they would run at them.
Ooh. Like what kind of coins? Like big coins? Or...
No, small coins, like nickels and pennies.
They'd run after them?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nuts.
Yeah.
To be a kid.
Oh, to be a child.
Johnny and I have a jar full of tiny coins like that. And his nephew saw it and he could not pry his eyes from it.
Yeah, it's like a massive amount of money when you're a child.
Yeah, I remember being so excited for whenever like someone, I think my mom or dad gave me $5 for my birthday or something. It was from a check of much more, but I was only allowed the $5 where the rest was put away. And thinking that it was a huge amount of money.
Yeah, honestly. You can get a
It
lot
took
for
a
five
while.
bucks. I mean, maybe back in the day, not anymore. You can get half a Starbucks
Mhm.
coffee.
Nice. Have you tried a pumpkin cream cold brew?
I haven't yet, but I was thinking about it the other day when I went to Starbucks, but I went to Starbucks late. So I was like, I can't have a cold brew right now, or I will not go to sleep tonight. But I will try to remember maybe to get one on Friday.
Mm.
I'll try to remember.
Next time you're a chick, take a sip or two and be like, okay, finish it.
Right, 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 right. Right, 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 right. Okay.
Cold brew. Or Matt uses some sort of like Quig sign language to tell them that Bastien has a horde. So they all swarm him. Like
Get that motherfucker.
while Bastian's distracted, Orma asks Seraphina what she wanted to talk about. Seraphina tells them about giving the coin to Kiggs and the dragon the knight saw, but Imlan apparently she didn't have a wound on his wing.
Yeah, what Orma says is that Imlan did get like an injury on his wing once, but it healed.
Mm-hmm.
But also that I mean, there was plenty of time to get a new injury since he last saw him.
Mm-hmm. It's not very good.
Yeah, so
But
it's not him, but he also can't confirm that it is him.
Mm-mm. Waste
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Seraphina asks Orma to describe how Imlan looks, and it goes in one ear and out the other, and he can tell. She's not taking in anything as he describes this dragon to her. She
That's
doesn't
because he
get it.
describes it in so much detail, and it's so much that she's like,
Orma tells her that she can look in her own head through her mother's memories to see what he looks like, but she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to open
Yeah.
that can of worms
Let's leave
again.
Pandora's box alone. How about that?
Yep. Sneakily, Orma gives Seraphina one of his earrings, which has been modified for her, just in case she
What?
gets into trouble.
Oh shit.
She's so shocked. She tries to get back. She's like, no.
Yeah, she's like,
And
I
he's like,
cannot have
no.
this.
But he had it modified, so she can.
Wow.
But and Bastien is free of Quigs, and Orma shakes Seraphina's head and is like, adios. Bastien tries to shake her hand too, but he doesn't let go, so she has to pry him off of her.
Ew.
And then they dip.
He's so weird.
He is. I don't like
Yeah, me neither.
Imlan. They're all Imlan.
You're Imlan, and you're Imlan, and you're Imlan.
They're all Imlan.
Uh,
Seraphina takes one last look around the pub, and a young man approaches and asks if she'll join him at his table with his friends. He's excited that there's an actual human girl in this pub, and he says that they don't have to talk about math because that's what they're doing. Is doing math. These nerds. Seraphina is flattered and says that she's gotta go, but she'd be down to math with them sometime, and she leaves smiling.
I like how she says it though. She's like, "Don't underestimate the seductive power of math."
Yeah, that's that chapter.
What do you think is gonna go down when Komanot arrives?
That's gonna come the next day, right? So that should be the next chapter. So,
Ooh, probably.
ooh, next episode on.
Oh
Who is
shit.
it?
You think you're gonna find out who Imlan is?
Ooh. I was supposed to look at the book to see how far we are. And I'm like, I don't fucking have
Aw. Okay, here, I'll look at it. We are, a little more. We're a little less than halfway. We're almost halfway. Yeah.
Is he the big bad evil guy? Imlan?
What do you mean? What big bad evil guy? Oh, like the big baddie of the story?
Yeah.
Do you want me to answer that?
No,
Yeah.
you shouldn't. Yes, I think shit's gonna start going down during
Ooh.
the treaty day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find out. That's Joseph, the fucking gross guy. He's gross.
Mhm.
Oh, it's Joseph. Maybe Joseph knows Lars's parents. Does
Ooh.
he? Mm.
Maybe. We know that Lars grew up on his property.
Oh, frick.
So that would be
So he knows the dragon who did it.
possibly. He definitely
Oh.
knows that Lars is half a dragon, so.
Maybe he has an in with Imlan.
Oh,
I
shit.
just don't like him.
So he's
Fuck
clearly a bad guy.
Joseph. He's a bad guy. And should die.
Oh, damn! Speaking of death, do you think Komanot's gonna make it out of this alive?
Who's Comanut?
The Ardmagar, General Komanot.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh!
Because I don't know him, so he's gonna die.
He's the one who made the treaty with the queen back in the
He's gonna
day.
die.
Oh shit,
And so
okay.
is the queen.
Oh, you think the queen's gonna die? Dang.
Yeah. Lots of brutal deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the whole city on fire.
Nah. It's assassinations
Oh
of
shit.
important people.
Oh shit.
Griselda's gonna step into a big role.
Oh.
Big shoes to fill.
Well, her mother would be queen before her.
Oh shit. Proof.
Princess Dion. Unless Princess Dion also dies.
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti-O.
Ooh, they already got Prince Rufus. What's another one?
Ooh. You're right, you're right.
I hope we find out about Kig's parents, because I don't fucking get it.
Right? I'm so fucking confused.
This kid.
If we don't find out by the end of this book, I'm going to be doing some, like, deep diving research because I need to know. Because I do not understand. Because I have a small brain.
Same, I guess.
If you understand how the fuck Prince Lucian is a bastard, but also a prince, but also Griselda's cousin, but also her fiance, please message us on Facebook, please. Something I like in this chapter is like how fucking prickly Seraphina is. Like at the at the rehearsal, she's just such an ass to everyone.
Yeah. I like how the musicians find it funny.
Yeah, because she's like barely as bad as Viridius.
Yeah, she's not as scary.
Yeah.
Cute.
But I also just like it because she's not like that's just her. And I feel like not a lot of YA novels have main characters with such obvious flaws.
True.
Like it'll be a stupid, dumb flaw, like, ugh, the main character's clumsy and that's her flaw.
Oh my god, I was gonna say that. That's always the flaw.
Yeah.
YA novels, she's clumsy. His name was flaw.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, it's become such a cliche at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that Seraphina has an actual flaw. She's a fucking asshole.
She is.
And I love it.
I like that.
Yeah. Any last thoughts about this chapter and the end of this episode?
Not this chapter, but the romance that's blossoming.
Oh, yes.
Going to get awkward real fast.
Yeah. Hello, this is Princess Griselda's fucking fiance.
Yep.
Do you think that, he's into her too?
Yes.
Ah.
From the way he keeps instigating weird, does he just want to be friends? It's weird.
Right, right. Interesting.
Like, his questions are too personal, I think.
Okay, so is him being interested in her, like, romantically the only reason that he might be asking personal questions?
Unless he's socially awkward.
Well, I don't think it's that. Can you think of no other reason?
Oh, is he Imlan?
getting at,
he
but...
suspect that her mama is a dragon?
Sorry?
Does he suspect that her mother is a dragon? I wonder.
I mean,
Hmm?
he's supposed to be a really
Maybe he
smart
doesn't.
guy. And
Oh
he
my
did
god.
research her family.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm not saying it's one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, lots to think about. Next time, we will be reading chapters that will likely include Komanot arriving in Gored. So we'll see what the fuck happens there.
The revelation of Imlan. Who is he?
Yeah.
Kiggs? Is it Bassiand? Is it Joseph?
Ooh. Who are you leaning towards the most?
Bassiand.
Oh, yeah?
He's really sus.
There's something off about him, and yeah, I feel like he's a bigger character than he seems like he is right now.
Yeah, I don't like him.
There's something off about that fucker.
There.
Like, is he really that bad at being a Tsar? Or is he faking it to get close to Orma?
Douche canoe.
Okay, cool. So we'll leave it there. If you want more of the podcast, please follow us on Instagram. You can follow the podcast at Tigbab Podcast, or you can follow us separately. My handle is Crimby, Jess's is Jess.Egan24. You can also find us on Facebook. Just search Tigbab Podcast or Tea is Good, Books Are Better, and we should show up there. Also, please subscribe to our good friend Baram Barami on YouTube. He's the one who made our jingle, which you heard at the start of this episode, and he's a really cool guy and makes dope stuff, so check him out. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/teaisgoodbooksarebetter. We have a few different tea-themed tiers with fun rewards, such as behind-the-scenes content, outtakes, and mini-episodes in which we force our brother to watch Game of Thrones, which he hates. So you will be getting something in return for your contribution, and you'd also be helping us improve the podcast with better equipment, but we also just appreciate you listening. And please don't forget to share the podcast with your family and your friends. It is the best way for us to grow. Yeah, I never know how to end these. I always pull something out of my ass.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Okay, we'll end it like that, I guess. Thanks for listening. Bye. Say bye, Jess.
Bye.